Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol Pet, and welcome to what I think is going to be a very, very special day, and a little bit naughty of me because I've kept you in the dark about what's to happen today. But today is new car day. There is a new car joining the Petrol Pet fleet, and I'm here to pick it up. Question is, what is it? Now then, I've been keeping things from you. I want to take you back a few years ago now to when I started my channel. One of the ways I got access to cars was to work with local car dealerships. And all the way back, right at the beginning of the channel, I started to work with the Hendy Group. And I did films around Focus RS, I did Honda Civic Type R, and then more recently I've done things like the GR Yaris, the Mustang Mach-E, I've done Kia Stinger, Kia Soul EV, lots and lots of great cars. And for me, that has been the lifeblood of the channel, getting access to cars. So what I'm about to announce is really very, very special. I've grown a brilliant relationship with the guys at the Hendy Group. And a couple of months ago, we started to discuss how I could maybe get more involved. And I am super proud to say that I am going to be a brand ambassador for the Hendy Group. Now, what exactly does that mean? Well, what that means is I get access to more cars to show you, and not just have a car for a day or a couple of days. I'm going to be getting a new car every couple of months from the Hendy Group. And what's really cool is a lot of people know the Hendy Group. They're one of the biggest dealers on the South Coast, and they're very well known for Ford. But what you probably don't know is they have 21 different manufacturers underneath the Hendy Group. So I'm going to get access to a very, very wide range of cars, from sports cars, family cars, hybrids, electrics, you name it. We've got pretty much every brand you can think of. Now, all of their showrooms are now back open again. Clearly, we've got the old dreaded COVID distancing signs and those types of things, and I should really be wearing my mask, but I've just taken it off to do this piece to camera. But their dealerships are open for business. The big question is, however, which dealership am I at? What is my first car going to be? Now, the plan is with these cars, I'm going to do a collection video, but for me it's really exciting because I'm going to spend a good amount of time with each car. I can bring you a really interesting breadth and depth of content, not just a review of the car, but what are these cars like to live with? And that's why I'm so excited. Most of the cars are going to be probably with me for a couple of months. We've actually got a plan of what cars they're going to be, and believe me, there's going to be some really good ones in there. There are a few very special cars that I might only get for maybe 48 hours. And then I'm also going to be working with the Hendy Group to do particular events and those types of things. And whenever they get something special in, I'm going to be the first person to get access to it. So when new cars come to market, the second they hit the showroom, I'm going to be able to get access to those cars and bring a review and more detailed content to you. And that's what makes this so super exciting. Anyway, I know you will all want to know what's parked outside underneath some covers. What is going to be my first car? I'll give you a hint. My recently installed Zappi car charger is gonna come in handy. Come on, let's go outside and I'll show you. What's the first car from my Hendy Group brand ambassador gonna be? Very exciting. So who got the brand right? So welcome to Hendy Kia Portsmouth. Now, I've been here quite a few times in the past. The very first time I came here was to film with the Stinger, which was still a mega car. But let me bring someone on camera who's going to do the handover. Gummy, who is the sales manager here, who's also become a good friend, actually. We've done that many things over the years. Now, I would shake your hand, but maybe we need to do one of those. Mate, it's a pleasure to be here for my first car. It really is.
Yeah, I think we're just really excited to have you on board.
Yeah. Well, the question is, what's under this wrapper? I reckon maybe by the size, people will guess, but we'll keep you on tenterhooks just for another moment. But yeah, for me, I think some of the Kia cars I've driven over the time I've done Petrol Pet have been the ones that have surprised me the most. I've just mentioned Stinger. Soul EV is still one of my favourites. but I've never driven what's under this cover. And I saw it before we put the cover on, and it's really, really very special. So, should we just not keep them waiting any longer?
I think it's a good plan.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are you going to do the duties?
I think so.
Come on then, what do you reckon? 3, 2, 1. Yes! So my very first Hendy car is a Kia Sorento 4 plug-in hybrid. And it is stunning. Tell us about the car, mate.
This, I think, is the new flagship of our range. We're really excited about this car.
Yeah.
It probably the biggest level of features we've ever had in one car.
Yeah.
And fantastic, just the fit and finish, the drivetrain. We're really, really excited over it.
I mean, it looks amazing, but the guy sent me through the spec list and I'm like, hold on, what isn't on it? It's got absolutely everything. I think the term is fully loaded. So I'm not going to do a full review in this video, but I am going to take you for a bit of a walk round my new car, and then I can't wait to get to drive it. And we've also got a product genius. I'm going to call her a product ninja. She knows everything there is to know about this car, who's going to give me a good rundown on all the main features and all the main spec. But let's take a look around my new Kia Sorento 4. So yeah, this is a pearl white Kia Sorento 4. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the Kia modelling structure, they do a Sorento 2, 3 and 4. And as the number goes up, the level of kit and spec goes up. So this is the top spec Sorento, and it literally has everything on it. I am going to do, obviously, a full review of this car. I want to understand what it's like in terms of economy. It's a plug-in hybrid. It has the ability to run on EV or as a hybrid, so I'm going to be putting that to the test. And it's a big old car. It's actually a 7-seat variant, so I'll be able to fit the dogs in the back, and there's plenty of room. So let's head around the back and I'll show you some boot space, and then I think I need to find out about all the gadgets and gizmos that this car has on it. I've not quite worked out whether I prefer the front of this car or the back. They both look absolutely epic, but this is a proper pup transporter, and the guys have even put a boot liner in so I can get the dogs in and out the back. It is a 7-seat car. The rear 2 seats are currently underneath the boot floor, stowed away, but forget dual zone climate control. This has got climate control for every passenger, all 7 passengers, and power for all 7 passengers. But I must admit, I'm kind of getting to the limits of my knowledge of this car. I've also got in here things like my charge cables and so on, but I need to bring in a specialist. I need someone to help me really understand the car. I've got just the person in mind. Now then, everybody, welcome Ali to the channel, who is a Kia product genius.
That's right.
You know everything there is to know about this car, right?
I do.
Now, one of the things I wanted to do with these videos is not just do a collection video where we rip the cover off, but for me, it's really important when you're buying a new car that you kind of have a great collection day experience. For most people, it maybe only happens, I don't know, every 2 or 3 years, something like that. So it's got to be a good day.
Definitely.
You've laid on the sunshine for us, which is massively impressive. But the other thing is that when you're picking up a car, there are so many features and stuff in here. We really need someone like you to take me through it.
Speaking of features,
Yeah.
Did you download the app that I asked you to?
I did download the app.
Have you registered the app?
No.
No?
No.
Maybe that's something we need to go and do.
Okay, so why don't we head on inside? We can register the app. I have got it. So there's a UVO.
Yes.
Your voice, is that stand for?
That's right.
So like many modern cars, I can do so many things with the app, but apparently there are some very, very cool features.
Really cool features.
And I need the app to be registered. And then Ali's going to take me on a good walk through the car. You don't need to see that because you're going to see my review, but my review will be so much better. having had a proper, run through with you.
Okay.
And also, just a quick thing, these are great for social distancing because it is about 2 meters wide. It's perfect.
Yeah.
Should we go and do
And
this
we're
app thing?
outside.
Yeah, exactly. But we've got to go inside, so masks on, inside. We'll go on register the app. I'll have my tutorial, and then I'll come back up and close the video.
Go.
Let's go and do this
Let's go.
app thing. I knew I should have downloaded it. Damn. Well, I'm now all geared up. I know most there is to know about this car, and believe me, there's an awful lot to talk about in this car. I have uploaded and installed my Uvo app, and again, like many connected cars these days, there's so many features and functions, especially around the charging, and I think it's going to be really interesting linking this car to my Zappy charger at home and being able to do so many things while I'm having a cup of tea in the morning. But yes, the keys to my brand new car. It only has 23 miles on the clock, and I can't wait to really get to know this car and share content with you guys. I'm so excited about this new brand ambassadorship for the Hendy Group. I really think that it's going to enable me to bring some exciting and interesting and diverse content to you guys, some proper understanding of some of the cars that we have today. You really don't get to understand them until you've been with them for a couple of weeks, get under their skin, really understand what they're like to live with, and that's definitely what I'm going to be able to bring you. And I'm going to be doing a review of this Kia Sorento 4 very soon. I might wait a week, maybe a week or two, just so I can really get to understand it and then take you through the full spec, because it is fully loaded. And there are some features on this car that I actually haven't seen on any other car before. Really, really exciting. But anyway, I'm going to drive home and I'm going to show it to Mrs. Petrol, because the really cool thing is she's insured to drive it as well. Those alloys look quite nice. I'm sure she'll be fine. Only joking. Anyway, I'll see you very soon. I hope you enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come. I'll put all the details for the Hendy Group and Kia Portsmouth, which are part of the Hendy Group, in the description below, and I'll see you on the next film. You take care, guys. I'm going to buckle up and head off home. Drive safe.